Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to work on which is greater, 5/6 or 7/8. Now, we've been working with fractions and the amounts. We have some resources in our room that you could use. We've got some resources in our packet with our equivalence charts, our percentages. Um, you can draw it. You also have the resource of the page 20, which looks a little bit like this. Those are all your resources. I want you to stop the tape right now, and I want you to decide with your group and come up with a way to prove what you know, which one is greater, 5/6 or 7/8, and then come back on and I will show you some ways that other kids have showed me, and maybe you have another way I can add to this video. So stop the tape now. All right. If I just look at this 5/6, 7/8, well, I know my denominators aren't the same, so I can't judge it that way. My numerators aren't the same, I can't judge it that way. But if I think about this, I have 5/6. I could cut it into a pizza into 6 parts, and if I did that, which one would I get more of? 5/6 or 7/8? So let's kind of cut this into 6 equal parts. I don't know how equal my parts will be. Okay, they're not the greatest. Maybe if I move this one just up here. And so if I just look at this, I am getting 7/8 of this pizza, and I'm getting 5/6 of this pizza. So it kind of looks to me like this piece, if I think about it, is going to be bigger, so there's going to be a bigger chunk left over than 7/8. So I think 7/8 is a smaller piece, so I'm going to get to eat a lot more than I would here because this piece is so much bigger left over. So I am thinking it's 7/8. But if you agree with me, I would say my drawing is not very accurate. So let me think of something else that I know. Well, I know that the percentages, I know that 3/6 is 50%, and 2/6 is the same as 1/3, so that's 33 and 1/3, so that's 83 and 1/3. And over here I know that 6/8, and remember if I divided those both by, I know that 6/8 is equivalent to 3/4, and 3/4 is 75%, and I would have to do another 8 because that's only 3/8, and that's 12.5%. So when I add those up, I get 87.5%. And once again, I think that one's a little better proof. 7/8 is more than. You maybe use the chart and said, oh, eighths, I can make 8 equal. So 8, I know I have how many squares here? I have 4 and 6, that's 24. 8 goes into 24 3 times, so every 3 groups will be a part in order to get 8 equal parts. And if I got all of those except for those last 3, so I got to eat 21 of those. And over here 5, 6, well, I know it's 4 times, so each one of these. And if I got 5 of them, I got all those. So that is 20. Once again, proof that 7/8 is greater than 5, 6. So what would happen if we would go for trying out 7/10 or 3/5? Okay, I want you to work on that one. And guess what? Your 4, 6 triangle will not work because you can't make equal groups. So you're going to have to use your 5 by 12 rectangles to make that equal groups for this, because 10 cannot go into 24 and 5 cannot go into 24. But 5 by 12 is 60. It can go into it both ways. Please use your ways again and maybe try another way to prove that you are correct with that. Then I would like you to go on to, well, that's the first question on page 21. So work on 21, 22 as a group. Use whatever source you need. I hope there's at least 2 different ways to prove it. And then when you get those done and you've talked with your partner to make sure that you both have the same answers, please do 23 and 24 as homework.